I was born on February 6, 1945, in the poor hill village of 9 Mile in Jamaica. My mother, Sadella Booker, was very young, only 18 or 19 years old. My father, Bob Marley, was a white English sailor and nearly 50 years older than me. I didn't really know my father. He would appear occasionally and then disappear for long periods. My mother and I grew up in hardship. Village life was simple. We were intertwined with the land, but hunger and poverty were always with us. These early years planted the roots of my music, the rhythm of nature, human voices, prayer, and hope. At a young age, we moved to Kingston, to Trench Town. It was a concrete jungle, full of ghetto, violence, and poverty. Ska music, R&B, and local rhythms echoed in the streets. I met Peter Tosh and Bunny Wailer. We took vocal lessons under the mentorship of Joe Higgs. In 1963, we formed the Wailing Wailers. One of our first hits, Simmer Down, was the voice of Trench Town, the rebellion of the youth, standing against the pressure of the system. In those days, we evolved from ska to rock steady, and then to reggae. Reggae was not just music for us. It was the expression of our African roots and spiritual awakening. The Rastafari faith completely changed my life. In 1966, I went to Delaware to visit my mother, and when I returned, the Rastafari movement was gaining strength in Jamaica. This faith, which saw Haile Selassie as the Messiah, gave me my identity. I grew dreadlocks and accepted ganja as a sacred plant. In my music, criticism of the Babylonian system, that is, the exploitative order, longing for a return to Africa, themes of equality and freedom came to the fore. Songs like Get Up, Stand Up cried out not to remain passive and to defend our rights. Our music became the voice of the poor. A voice emerging from Trench Town would shake the world. I worked with producers like Lee, Scratch, Perry with the Wailers. In 1972, we signed with Island Records. We blended reggae with rock elements and turned it into a global sound. Our Catch a Fire album marked reggae's international explosion. My fame skyrocketed with Eric Clapton's cover of I Shot the Sheriff. Then came Natty Dread and Rastaman Vibration. My fans multiplied rapidly, especially among the youth and the oppressed. Music was not just entertainment, it was a unifying force. 1976 was one of the most critical turning points in my life. We were preparing for the Smile Jamaica concert. Political violence was at its peak. Conflicts between parties and bloodshed in the ghettos. Armed attackers raided our home. I, Rita, and my friends were wounded. But we did not give up. We gave the concert. This event showed the power of my music. A call for peace instead of violence, unity instead of division. Then we went to London and recorded the Exodus album. One Love, Jamming, Waiting in Vain, Three Little Birds. These were anthems of hope. The album became one of the most iconic in reggae history, sold millions, and topped the world charts. The One Love Peace concert in 1978 was one of the moments I am most proud of. I brought the political leaders on stage and had them shake hands. While jamming was playing, I raised their hands. Let us unite. This made a significant contribution to peace in Jamaica. I received the Peace Medal from the United Nations. Music could even influence politics. I went to Zimbabwe's independence, gave concerts in Africa. It was a symbol of our return to our roots. My contributions to the music world were enormous. I transformed reggae into a global phenomenon. By blending ska, rocksteady, and R&B, I created a new hybrid. Rhythmic, spiritual, danceable but with deep messages. In my songs, African rhythms, gospel influences, and rock energy came together. Tracks like Redemption Song said emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. It was a call for freedom after colonialism. No Woman No Cry offered consolation to poverty and pain. The song War stood against racism and inequality. My messages are clear. One love, unity, peace, justice, return to nature, and rejection of the Babylonian system. The love of my fans was incredible. People from every corner of the world found hope by listening to my songs. Ghetto kids, immigrants, activists, hippies. Everyone came together in one love. At my concerts, thousands of people gathered to dance and sing together. This created a tremendous network of social solidarity. Peace marches and equality campaigns were born through my music. Reggae carried Jamaican culture to the world, strengthened tourism and identity. For me, the most important thing was to be the voice of the oppressed. Music was a tool that united people, making them dance while making them think. The effects I left on society were permanent. My music promoted Pan-Africanism, the legalization of cannabis, and social reforms. I spread the Rastafari philosophy, equality, naturalness, spiritual awakening. My songs were played in anti-apartheid movements and freedom struggles. Even after my death, the Legend album broke records. But my real legacy was the messages living in hearts. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. In 1977, I was diagnosed with cancer in my toe. They suggested surgery, but I refused due to my faith. I continued touring. The Uprising and Confrontation albums came. In 1981, I passed away in Miami at the age of 36. A state funeral was held for me in Jamaica. Millions mourned, but my music continued to live. My children Ziggy, Rohan, and others carry on the legacy. Why am I a great music figure? Because music was a tool for me to liberate the soul and change society. I rose from poverty to the world stage. I transcended race, class, and religious divisions. My songs left a universal legacy that transcended copyright. My fans still listen to Three Little Birds and say every little thing gonna be alright. Social solidarity. At my concerts and on my records, people united and took action for peace. With the power of music, I spread hope from Jamaica to the world. Reggae is no longer just a genre. It is the voice of resistance, love, and freedom. Today, I call out to you. Listen to my music, live my messages. Love each other, unite, break the chains of the system. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right. May it inspire new generations and tell new stories. May this piece of world music icons honor my journey. Subscribe, share, keep the music alive. Because music is eternal. JAH Rastafari. One love.